Taylor Swift is about to put out Taylor's version of 1989, her album from, I believe, 2014, right? And she has the vault tracks, which are tracks that were not on the original that she's letting people hear for the first time. The first one to resurface is Slut. It's literally titled Slut with an exclamation point. And I haven't heard it yet, but I would assume, based on the title, that this song is about slut shaming. And because of that, her comments about slut shaming from 2019 have resurfaced from an interview she did. And she's talking about what it was like to be in the public eye at around the time that 1989 came out, and she was 23. So she said, when I was 23 and people were just kind of reducing me to making slideshows of my dating life and putting people in there that I'd sat next to at a party once and deciding that my songwriting was like a trick rather than a skill or a craft. In a way, it's figuring out how to completely minimize that skill by taking something that everyone in their darkest moments loves to do, which is to slut shame. That happened to me at a very young age, so that was a bit hard. That was one of the first times I was like, wow, this isn't fair. I don't think people understand how easy it is to infer that someone who's a female artist or a female in our industry is somehow doing something wrong by wanting love, wanting money, wanting success. Women are not allowed to want these things the way that men are allowed to want them. And
is that true, Mary? I'm not a woman, so I don't know. Is that true?
I think that male and female celebrities are under just as much of a microscope in their personal lives. Yeah. People are talking about the personal lives of male celebrities all the time and digging into their relationships and substance abuse and all of these things that should be private. The paparazzi don't respect anybody's privacy.
Nope.
It's not a sexist thing. It's a celebrity thing. It's part of the job.
Yep.
And it comes off as really whiny and entitled to act like you don't benefit from it as well. We were talking about this before the show, that the tabloids and the media has this symbiotic relationship with celebrities, right, where they benefit from celebrities making their lives public stunts, and the celebrities benefit from being talked about.
Yeah,
and
no, there's definitely a symbiotic relationship with celebrities. Right. Well, I think with Taylor Swift, just to give her a little benefit of the doubt, I think if you are 18, 19, 20, 21 and you're dating, it is a little difficult to have people prying in. Like, if I look back at who I was dating at 18 and 19, I wouldn't want that documented, for the world to see. But then she's also this mega star now selling out stadiums, so it didn't hurt her in the long run. So hopefully she can move through whatever trauma she has from that time. Maybe we'll hear it on the song.
Trauma? Look, she...
In the chat, Andrina says, but they don't slut shame the males, though.
I don't think that Taylor Swift has been slut shamed in any meaningful way in the media.
Nobody's calling her a slut. They're saying you're a serial dater. You're a serial dater.
Exactly. And that's most celebrities anyway. But Taylor Swift has not been slut shamed.
I'm just scared to say anything because the Swifties are going to dox me. They're going to cut the brakes on my car. So Swifties, I love you, Swifties. Taylor Swift, I love you. Don't dox me.
I mean,
if there's a red dot on my forehead,
watch out. Do you see her out partying with Sophie Turner?
Yes.
Twice, more than once, twice.
She's out partying with Sophie Turner. And look, I'm not just going to act like it's sexist that people speculate who Taylor Swift's songs are about. That's a normal thing.
Yeah. No, I think she embraces it too. She's not going to confirm it.
She embraces it and benefits from
it. Helps. Yeah.
One of her songs is about Joe Jonas, and Sophie Turner talked about how she likes the song.
Right.
And now they have this weird friendship after they've gotten divorced.
Aren't they basically, is it Eskimo sisters? Like if you've gone out with the same guy?
Yeah.
So now Sophie Turner and Taylor Swift are Eskimo sisters because they both slept with Joe Jonas, allegedly.
Yeah.
Is it called Eskimo sisters as opposed? I know Eskimo brothers. Know. Is there a different one for sisters? I figured there'd be a different one for sisters.
Yeah, there's an equal one for women. But like her whole thing is being seen as a crazy ex-girlfriend. She's not really seen as a slut.
Maybe it's because if you're a guy,
she's seen as actually like very innocent and girl next door compared to a lot of pop artists.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's been her persona for many, many years. She's not able to even pull off the the bad girl phase in her Reputation
Well, I think
era.
she even embraced some of that on the Blank Space kind of music video and era, playing kind of like the crazy, clingy girlfriend who goes psycho. So I think she's embraced that and sort of made art about that for sure. But I think we always try to put celebrities into different archetypes if they're at that level. And so maybe she's just trying to break out of that now. I mean, I'm curious to hear what the song is about. Is it like, I've been slut shamed? Or what if
that's
it's like...
the lyric. It's like, I've been slut shamed.
Yeah. Or what if she's like, hey, I am. Like, what if what if the song is like, hey, I did
Mighty Rax
have some fun.
has an interesting point. He says, Russell Brand's getting shamed. Yeah, if you're a guy, you don't get shamed for being a slut. You just get accused of bad behavior and told that you're taking advantage of women.
Also, the thing about Taylor Swift is, like, if you get a little slut shamed, you're going to have to take it with a grain of salt, because the roster of guys you've gone out with, like, I would take a little criticism for a night with Jake Gyllenhaal, you know, for a night with Tom Hiddleston. So you got to kind of take the good with the bad, you know?
I saw somebody say earlier, they said they were talking about, like, Taylor Swift is going to save Joe Biden by running for president. So he said she'll lose the election because of the amount of boyfriends she's broken up with. Like, there's so many of them that they'll vote against her.
Oh my God.
You know, people were also saying it's misogynistic that Taylor Swift got heat for dating Matty Healy, because Matty Healy has a lot of controversy thrown at him. He's called a racist, he's called a misogynist and a transphobe, and a lot of
also like
things.
An artsy British rocker. So I don't know why they expect all this from him.
It's not... They're like, her fans defending her over that relationship were saying they weren't dating officially, they were just hooking up. It's different. Like,
I thought that was bad. I thought you weren't supposed to hook up.
Is it okay to hook up with someone who is basically Hitler? Like, I don't get it. What's the distinction? What is the distinction?
It says she's not giving you the official stamp of approval. She's just having sex
She's
with
just giving him the Gluck 9000. It's different.
Exactly. It's totally
It doesn't
different.
matter that he's racist.
Taylor, I have nothing to do with this conversation. Taylor Swift, Swifties, I have nothing to do with this. I don't know where I am. We hit a deer on the way here. I don't know.
You got kidnapped.
Yeah. Oh, the Swifties are crazy.
The deer was actually sent by the Swiftie lobby.
No, literally. Swifties,
They're
go
like
easy
trying to
on
stop
me, man.
Yep.
Eras tour.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting discussion to have for someone like her who's made her private life so public with her music.
She's the pop star that your grandma also thinks is cool.
From 8 to 80, that's how she sells out those shows, baby.
Don't ruin that for your career and your public image. Like, I don't know. I just think it's distasteful.
Honestly, Slut sounds like a song that Olivia Rodrigo would put out. Doesn't it sound like something she would put out and be like, I'm a slut?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
like
it
that.
does.
So I'm kind of anticipating, what if it's like her owning it and being like, I had a lot of fun in my 20s, more fun than you girls.
What did Olivia Rodrigo call herself? Like, I'm an all-American bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you're so unoriginal.
It's very cringy.
Yeah.
Makes me glad that I'm too old.
And they're like, she's just a 20-year-old teenage girl. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Exactly.
Like, all of this just makes me so glad that I've aged out of any of this.
Right.
It really
I don't really listen to Olivia Rodrigo either, but I just imagine that's what it would be.
No, in the frequently asked questions for Olivia Rodrigo's Guts tour, it says, if my parents bought tickets with their credit card, do they need to come with me and attend the concert with me?
Oh my gosh.
And present their credit card and ID? So, I mean, she knows who her audience is. It's children.
Also, I think Taylor Swift's a genius marketer, and here we are talking about the song because it's called Slut, so she's winning once again.
She always
here
wins.
We are. Yeah,
she always wins.
She's not exactly Miley Cyrus.
What I love is calling your album 1989 when you were only live for like a minute in 1989. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she
was
like
barely alive in 1989. She claimed that whole
year.
Right.
Like I was born with 2 weeks left in 1989, but that's my year.
There's a $20 super chat from Turkey-based her.
Okay. It says non sequitur. Look into the Hash House Harriers, a drinking club with a running problem. We're a fantastic example of people coming together over a common cause.
I don't know what a drinking club is.
I don't know what that means.
Is that like different from a bar?
I think it's an AA meeting. I don't know.
Is it
a running club with a drinking problem?
A drinking
or is it a drinking club with a running problem? That's the real question.
Idea.
I completely don't understand what you're saying, but
so Taylor Swift is what now? She's 36 or something like that. Because if she's born in '89, she has to be like what, 34?
She's a baby.
She's a 34-year-old.
33.
She's a 33-year-old teenager. She can barely tie her own shoes. I can't believe you're holding her responsible. Meanwhile, she's hosting these massive tours that are like working harder than anyone else in the industry. She's about to have like the highest grossing movie of the year by accident, just because like they didn't have anything else to release, and they're like, she can
have a Taylor Swift movie.
That's what we need. The world needs as much as I don't care about Taylor Swift. If these studios want to make money again, they'll just release nothing but Taylor Swift movies.
I miss the old Taylor Swift because like I remember this interview she did where someone point blank asked her like, are you a feminist? Or like, what do you think about feminism? And the way she skirted around that question so expertly to avoid,
angering one
side or the other, being like, I really support women. I think that movements can sometimes go in like in extremes, and
so she's gonna be a politician.
In the 2000s, and she was so smart about staying out of politics for so long, and then changed course when it became strategically beneficial for her to do so, and that's what she did with her documentary. It's not. I don't like this new Taylor that has a new fan base that doesn't recognize her
fan base is enormous. Her fan base is incoming.
But she had a millennial fan base.
I wonder if do you think there are any RFK voters at a Taylor Swift concert?
I don't know if there are many voters at all at a Taylor Swift concert.
I would like to know.
I just think like she used to have a millennial fan base, and then she rebranded, and now she has a Gen Z fan base that doesn't remember any of that. And they're just kind of molding her into whatever they want her to be, because she is forever that relatable, like uber relatable girl next door figure.
Where did you see Taylor Swift last? Was it at Hobby Lobby? Was it at Target? Maybe you saw her at Walmart. Probably not Walmart, but you definitely saw her at a Hobby Lobby or a Target. Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media, and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.